Well, this chair reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. She also was quite unstable. Oh, ha ha ha! She had only one leg, okay? And she was a crazy bitch. Anyway, long time no see. I couldn't decide on what to do for another video. Time was passing by and I got to a time of year when I have to work on my commissions. But gladly, a nice Bowie came up and it's different enough to deserve its own video. So without further ado, let's get to it. I got my template ready and just a quick layout, and it'll be time for some angle grinder action. After having rough shape cut out, I need to grind the knife blade to proper dimensions. Worn down 6-degree belt serves this purpose just fine. Now I need to surface grind it to make the blade perfectly square and flat. It'll help out a lot in upcoming processes. Now I'm fine-tuning the curve on the clip. Just a slow and steady movement. I want it to be one nice curve. Now it's time to make some layout for my grinds on the false edge and the main bevels. the grinding begins. Just like always, I'm using worn down 60 grit belt to knock off the sharp corners and to grind the false edge. After that, I'll clean it up with 120 grit and move on to main bevels. Pre-heat treat grinding is done. Somewhere along the way I grinded the tang. Now it's time to drill holes in the tang, one for the pin and one from many practical reasons. Now I'm cleaning up the blade with acetone and I will apply anti-decarb compound. After that I'll let it dry and it'll be ready for heat treat. Wow, almost no fumbling around this time. Good for you, Lucas. And now it goes into the oven for tempering. And we are back at it. I always buy oversized stock for my knives, and the reason is that if the blade gets warped in heat treat and I'm somehow unable to get it perfectly straight, any imperfections will be taken down with surface grinding on the flats and with finish grinding on the bevels. With that being said, basically knife making is creative problem solving, and I always try to get ahead of potential problems. Working on the convex edge now, and soon after that it'll be ready for hand sanding. This time I decided to not over-finish this blade. I'll just make sure that my bevels are perfect and that there is no deeper scratches after belt grinder. Time to do the layout for the guard. Quick file work. This guard will be much easier than the one from previous video. It's more of a camp buoy and it won't have upper guard for practical reasons. Time to check the fit on the guard. Still needs some more filing, and actually you cannot get it right with first try. First try is to see how much more you need to file the guard and where you need to file it. Now I need some more layout to grind the guard to its shape. Now a little bit of hand sanding and we are getting closer to the finish line. For the guard, of course. We still had lots of work to do to finish this knife. Now we're leaving the guard alone and it's time to prepare the wood block for the handle. Well, it still needs more filing. Here are the markers for alignment pins. I didn't show you tang slot drilling because I had really tight dimensions with this block of African blackwood, and this one was the only one that had even remotely close dimensions to what I need for this project. So I decided to focus on the actual work rather than filming the whole process. After rough grinding, we have plenty of hand sanding to do, but it went pretty smooth this time. I made plenty of handles like that, so
Hi, puppy.
a little bit of chamfering for the heirloom fit, quick buff, and we are done with the handle for now. It's time to sandblast the guard, and after that I'll get it blacked out. After getting blacked out, it lands into my advanced stone washing machine. And now I'm gonna shake that thing. And it ends up looking like this. I did a little oopsie poopsie while etching my maker's mark, as you can see right here, but I fixed it with sandpapers in a matter of seconds. Now I'm sandblasting the blade, and after that I'll get it blackened. And it's time to get it stone washed in my roll tumbler. I really need to get that thing motorized. That's how the blade looks like after all those shenanigans, and now it's time for the final assembly. I apply epoxy into the tang slot first, so it has time to run down to the very bottom while I'm applying the glue on the rest of the parts. Now I'm gluing the guard on, and after that I'll cover the tang with epoxy and it'll be ready to put together. Now I squeeze the handle onto the tang by hand to let out excess epoxy, and I can finally put it into clamps. Now all we got left to do is to put the pin inside to hold it all together, clean everything up from excess epoxy, and now we wait. Thanks for sticking around. If you like this video, give it thumbs up, subscribe and hit notification bell. And with that being said, see you next time, I guess. Bye!